Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. What are we talking about today? Beautiful, beautiful people. We're talking about something that gets overlooked, and in today's landscape, mental health is a real thing. However, this is something that needs to be talked about a little bit more, and maybe it goes misunderstood when it comes to understanding goals and pushing towards the actual achievement that you have set for yourself. However, in this case, this is what I'm speaking to my fellas right now. Men have to understand this. You are meant to suffer. You are built for that. Like, even psychologists would say that. You are built for suffering. But you want to feel powerful in the ability of achievement and pushing towards a goal. So if you have something to strive for, if you have a goal or desired destination that you are reaching for, guess what? In that suffering, if you are going towards that goal and you have the ability to get to it or work on it, work your way towards it, walk down that path, walk up, climb that mountain, whatever it might be, understand that that is what you are here and designed for. I'm not talking about you necessarily being a provider and a protector, but those are things that come along with it. Those are simply just titles. But you are designed to suffer. And the faster you understand that, and the faster you are able to quote unquote show some resilience and actually move forward, and you have a goal to strive for, oh, you are capable of doing anything. And that alone will give you that feeling of power. This gets overlooked so many times because today's world, let's be honest, is very, very soft. If there's something worthwhile, whether you do it in incremental, very small steps or you take giant steps, you're going to have to suffer somewhere along the line, somewhere along the road. You're working out in the gym. You're going to go through the stages of being sore. You're going to be tired. But you have to make sure that you are putting everything forward. And if you have the knowledge and if you're learning on the fly, okay, this is what I have to do to recover. This is what I have to do to break down and tear down this muscle, only to rebuild it back up, to come back even stronger and more ready to rock. Once you understand that, you are in the right headspace. I'm not talking about suffering with no end in sight. We're not talking about the clinical depression. We're talking about actually you have to go through it to get to it. Like, there's no going around the problem. You cannot be accountable. You can't just skirt the situation or the problem or the issue or the situation. You have to actually go through it. But if you have a destination, that's why I say, if you know what your purpose is, you have the capabilities and the ability to actually move towards it, whether it's step by step, very small, step by step, step by step, step by step, get punched in the face, you're going to take the hits. You're going to take the hits. Once you understand that, this is why when we talk about personal development and growth on this channel, this is why this is so vital and important. We're not just skipping over this because it seems cool and like that's the way to be. No. I've suffered for my success. This is why I can teach others how to do this. The mindset, the mentality, the psychology that it goes behind it is what is going to get you through it. If you give up, you give up. You didn't really want it that bad. Let's be real about it. You didn't want it that bad. If you just instantly give up when it gets hard or gets difficult or it gets challenging, you didn't want it. So stop telling other people, going around on your soapbox talking about it didn't work out for me because I tried a million different things. No, you didn't. You tried a couple things that didn't work out and you quit. we as men have to understand this. And it's going by the wayside a lot of times, especially today. Like I said, the world is softer and safer. Yes, you might have a few wars going on, pop off here. You might have a few little rebellions pop off here and there around globally, every now and then. But for the most part, the world is a pretty safe place. And with safety, there's a softness to it. There's no element of danger. If you work a decent job and you live in an okay neighborhood, you really don't have that element of danger. You're not going out and hunting on a daily for your food without a gun or a knife. That would change everything. If you actually had to go out and actually go hunt and go get it. Now, with technology and the way the world is today, a lot of those elements are gone. So there aren't uncles and grandparents teaching these things to young men, young boys who are becoming men, understanding that yes, this is what you want. Okay, you're going to have to go through this. You're going to have to go through the hardships. You're going to have to go through these trials. You're actually going to have to push yourself past that mental point of, do I really want it? Okay, how bad do you want it? I'm going to teach you everything that I know, so that at some point, someday, you're going to surpass me. Soft times create soft men. Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it. And the thing is, like, we have been so coddled in a way that it allows us the space to just kind of coast. If you get a decent education or you get some decent training behind you, you get a decent job, you're pretty much good. Unless you're being totally irresponsible and not being accountable for your actions that play a detriment to your life. All the systems, yes, most of the systems in the world are created by men, but they're also designed for a lot of men to not succeed. Do you think for yourself? Do you really think for yourself? Understand the group think. Understand the fact that the world is soft today. If you're spending most of your time indulging in porn, watching Instagram, watching women dancing and shaking their booty, what are you doing? What are you doing with your time? What hobbies do you have? Where do you focus your real energy towards? Is it your own personal development and growth? You getting better at something? You mastering something? A skill? What are you reading? What are you indulging in? Where do you spend your down hours? You are designed to suffer. And understand, this is not coming from a place of me talking to you in a way that, no, we're not talking about you suffering and being tortured. We're talking, you are going to torture yourself because the male brain, a man's brain, is designed to work against you. So not only do you have to overcome that, but you are simply overcoming your own thoughts of quitting, of doing what's comfortable. We talk about comfort zone so much on this channel. And understand, there are any good coach is going to bring this up at some point because it's a reality. You want to stay soft. Soft as cotton. And I'm be honest with you, a lot of A lot of men today, they're softer than the Charmin that they wipe their backside with. Let's just be real about it. I know that this message will help you. Understand, once you understand that you're designed to do that, but you have to be suffering for something of value, something worthwhile. This message will help you. Watch it again. Like, subscribe, hit that like button. This is Big Red signing off. I love you all. Once you understand that, nothing can stop you. Peace.